Now, can I be heard? Unmute. Now, can I be heard? There we go. Testing. Unmute. Now, can I be heard? There we go. Okay. Testing. Unmute. Now, can I be heard? There we go. Alright, okay, sorry about that, guys. It's just, my mic was not working in the last stream I did. So, okay. We're gonna go back to the last stream I did. I don't know if you saw that stream, it was uber quiet. But we'll redo what I was trying to say. So, we made this dude. But for people that haven't seen that last video, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you again how to make it. I guess I'll make him a friend. And I'll give him a little buddy. So, okay. To load up this menu, press square. And I'm really bummed the last video my voice didn't work. But it's okay. We get Blank Puppet Deluxe. I haven't done a lot of streaming, so I'm kind of new to this thing. But we press L1X. We can go in and we can edit any part of the body on here on this deluxe puppet. Press L1X again. We can make a head for him. We can make like a more rounded out head. See, anyone that watched that last one, I'm sorry I had to sit and watch that quiet video because I said a lot of stuff. That's alright. We'll give him a round head, kind of like his friend over there. It ain't perfect, but it's alright. Give him a nose. Maybe we'll make this guy's nose like really small. You know, like just like kind of like that. Give him like a smallish nose. Straighten it up a little bit. Straighten nose and that. So crooked. Give him some eye holes. This is almost a sped up version because I did a really long video that kind of went more into it, but like my mic thing was off or something. It was weird. Okay, so just making sure that looks like that. Okay, then we'll give him a mouth. We'll just like a normal mouth. I can kind of just make him this guy's friend. And then we'll give him, of course, the ears. So use that donut shape. We'll go in and we'll give him some ears. So I privated that last video because I do not want to have a video on there where you just can't hear my voice. It's really strange. We want to scale this down. That's 74. We'll copy it, rotate it, realign, and bam. Let's make sure they're aligned. There we go. All right. You always want to make sure that they're kind of similar to realigned. Okay. So we get the basic ears. Press X. Go to coat. Colors. Like I said in the last video, I guess you guys didn't hear me in the last one, but you click Add Subtract. You just click There's Add. You want to make sure it's on Add. So you're adding the color. Alright. And now we're going to go ahead and click X and select multiple areas by clicking X on different body parts. And we'll give this dude like a blue long sleeve shirt. I like to give him this warm, almost purplish long sleeve shirt. Dye the neck, coat mode, same color. Hold L2 to completely dye. Dye his hands. Get his hands that color. We'll get his legs green. This is part one in a long series. where I'm going to show you guys just a simple, easy way to make stuff in this game, you know? Because there's a lot of tutorials out there, and they are so complex. And, you know, when I first started out making stuff on Dreams, they were really confusing. Like, and no offense to whoever makes them, it's just, you know, I'm not like when I first started out, I wasn't like a skilled, you know, creator that, you know, forged legendary creations in like several games like Little Big Planet. Fun fact, same people that make Little Big Planet make this game. And Dreams, in a sense, is a game that lets you make your own game, you know. It lets you make your own thing, you know. It doesn't have to be a game. It could be a game, a movie, you know, any type of media. And that's pretty cool, you know. I've always thought that that was a really neat idea. And for years I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool if a game had that? Wouldn't that be just awesome? And it's really cool. You know, I think it's pretty neat. This guy almost looks like he could be brothers with this other dude, actually, really. But, yeah, the other dude was in the silent video. I had no idea it was silent. Like, I was streaming, and this whole time I thought I could be heard. It's extremely frustrating. Okay, we're going to scale and press L1X, and then L1X again. You can scale into the face. And this is how you can edit and give him, like, you know, eyelids, like his brothers got. We'll make them brothers. They look related. Give him that. We'll make sure everything's perfect. Get it scaled perfectly. And, you know, say this is something that gets easier the more you do it, you know. The more you do it, the more simple it will become. And that's a guarantee. You know, the more you'll get your own style, and you'll be able to just do it on the fly, you know. Just do it on the fly. And we'll make these rough shapes here, and we'll make them look a little bit more natural. Scale them in a little bit more. Give them some cheekbones. Oof. Maybe scale them more than that. But in scaling them, you're just pushing them into the face. You can kind of get one. We'll leave them. Okay. Oof. These eyes are kind of crazy too, really. So we're going to scale these in as well. Or at least some of them. Some of them are kind of crazy. There we go. We're just trying to get a nice, even eye shape. Without it being too nuts, you know. Might go in and, like, you know, edit that too. There we go. So, there we go. We got a face going. And like I said in the last video, this is very important. You have to have these eyes connected to the face. So you have to click the eyes, click these eyes, and click the face. Just by pressing X on all three of them. And then you click group, then they're together, you know. And no matter what you do, the eyes ain't going anywhere. Scale them. Okay. Now we're going to give him some hair. I just realized I didn't even give this guy eyebrows. Let's give him eyebrows real quick. Let's get this dude some eyebrows. Because, dude, it's so noticeable now. I'll give him some eyebrows. There we go. There we go. Now he looks a little bit more normal. For this dude, I feel like this dude might be like, you know, maybe a blonde type of guy. So we're gonna hit sculpt mode. To do that, you click modes, not paint mode, sculpt mode. And then, okay, I hope you guys can still hear me. But I had to mute it for a minute because someone walked in. We're just gonna model on his head the hair. Just also always press like the start button. Hold that to realign what you're doing. That's also an important tip. But yeah, we're just gonna give this guy some hair. You know, maybe he's got this big old hair. He's got a little bit more hair than, like, say, the other dude. You know, give him this cool hairstyle. Maybe he's a cool dude. He's got the slicked back look. You know, we gotta give him this infamous thing on this side. This infamous sideburn. You know, like that. That's how you tell them apart from other people. Got a nice trim sideburn. Yeah, that's a good old head of hair. And now, this is a separate object from this. Take note of that, because I hit play, it's completely separate. We're going to do L1 square, and we're going to change the tint. And we're going to make it like a blonde, you know. This is a nice blonde, I think. And then L1X. Then we can kind of officially add it to his face. Bam. Did the grouping thing. Now to make this look more like hair, we are going to click modes and then style mode. You want to click the looseness one, have it on add, and hold L2 until you get it to be nice and loose. Not too loose. About there. It's about the sweet spot. Make sure you touch it. Okay. Now we need some eyebrows, because that's a glaring thing. I just add it to the hairs. L1X, L1X the hair. Just make it a component, because, you know, it's hair. You know, it's a component of the hair. Makes sense. Now just give him some eyebrows. His eyebrows probably aren't as jaunty or thick as the other one, so we'll just give him like that. You have to go L1, then L2. So, you know, yeah, L1, R1, L2. And then you rotate, realign, and you can sort of give him an eyebrow there. There's a whole other dude. And heck, you know what? Maybe this dude's got a little bit of a stash going. What do you guys think? Well, maybe he's a little bit of got a mustache thing going. We'll give him that too. So, just give him mustache. See now he's got the full look. We fully modeled him, and he's got the full look. And like we did in the last one, we're going to just type in city. You know, we'll get a... And what's big city look like? Wow, that's impressive. Big city. Look, someone's modeled all of this. And, you know, you gotta be thankful someone does this. Someone models this. And just by going to search, you can get anything from the stamps. You can search anything and add it to your world. Anything. They have usually close to everything. And that just takes down a modeling time, you know. If you're trying to make a game and it's your first one and you want to churn one out, you know, I mean, you know, do quality control, you know, make sure it's good, but like, you know, they even added car animations. We haven't got to the animations video yet, but that one's coming. That one's coming, believe me. That's probably the next part, really. So now we got two average Joes in the city, this bustling city, doing their thing. And in the next video, I'll show you backgrounds. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you animations. You know, we'll go in. Eventually, I think episode 3, you know, video 3, we're going to have Part 3. We're going to have voice acting. I'll show you voice acting. Just some simple voice acting. There's different ways to do it. But before I go, I'm going to show you how to do auto possession. An important tip in making your puppet. So we are just going to have this auto possession done by going to L1X. And then you go to Puppet Logic, L1X, Control Logic, L1X, Control Sensor, L1 Square. It's different. And then you go to this little imp here. You go down to this little fellow down here and click Force Possession. This is going to make it to where you automatically possess this dude, which means this dude cannot have Force Possession. We'll make him optional. He'll be like an NPC almost. So no Force Possession on him. Allow input possession, of course, but not Force Possession. We're playing as his friend here, you know? And he's in his bustling city. Maybe his buddy's falling. Man, let's go get a coffee. You know, what do you say, punk? Let's do it. Do it, pal. You know, doing the thing. And, you know, it's that simple, guys. You know, I know there's a lot of videos that make it really complicated. Even actual tutorials in the game are complicated. But I hope this video has simplified it for you. This is the way to get a good level in and a good character design. You get those two things, you already have a part of your game or movie that you're making in Dreams PS4. I want to thank you guys for sticking around for this one, bearing with me on this one. I know the last video, I privated it because there was my voice wasn't in it. But hopefully this one, you can hear me all the way. And thank you for sticking around. Stay tuned to the next part in the series where we go into animations. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy more AJD gaming.